It's time for another episode. We're back to Spyro 1. It's episode 5. And I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. In my fearing for this episode, and help for the fearing of episode 4, I'm starting to realize that 5 minutes is quite a bit of time. Like, I did about 3 or 4 playthroughs just to try and figure out what I could do. And like, the first one I tried to go to Beastkeepers. Yeah, no point in doing that. We're not doing that for another couple of episodes. Sorry, you guys are just gonna have to bear with Artisans for a little bit longer. But like my 3 attempts after that to come up with like a concrete plan, I must have finished with like 15 seconds left, at least. So yeah, as these episodes are getting longer, it's getting harder and harder for me to sort of pin down like the best route or the best idea. And hell, whilst I was thinking about this episode, it was like, I feel like I could have done episode 4 way better. But that's probably one of the sort of gems of this entire playthrough, or whatever you can call this. But I mean, you should technically call this the 5th playthrough of this game. But like, in hindsight, it's quite easy to find better ideas. And I suppose that's kind of how speedrunning just works. It's like, you do it once and then you sort of look over what you did and realize that this was bad and this was bad. So then you improve it and then you do it again and you realize, wait, no, this is worse or this is better. So like, doing it for this was definitely quite a bit of fun, because I was sort of just finding like bits and pieces that I didn't think was going to be good actually end up being quite fun. But at the same time, I sort of realized 5 minutes is a long time. Especially when you are sort of very conscious of 5 minutes. It can definitely sort of pass you by quickly. But when it's on a timer, and you're just conscious of that timer the entire time, like, all of a sudden, 5 minutes feels like a long, long time. Like, you've probably had like similar experiences with stuff as well. It's like you've done something and you thought, oh, I did that really quickly, and then you've realized an hour has passed. An hour has passed and actually you've not really accomplished as much as you wanted to. Like, let me know if you've ever had sort of an experience like that. But then you've also got the other experience where it's like, it feels like it's taken a long time and you've gotten a lot of stuff done, but then you look at the clock and it's like, I only spent half an hour on that. And despite the fact that you spent half an hour on that and you could easily maybe spend an extra half an hour on it more, you kind of tell yourself, no, I don't want to. I don't want to spend that extra 30 minutes. I know I've just put 30 minutes in and it was a really productive 30 minutes and I'm happy with what happened. But at the same time, it's like, well, I've done so much that honestly I kind of feel a bit exhausted, but it was good productivity. So you've almost sort of got that satisfaction, or maybe even just like a come down of like, oh good, I've done a lot of work and I'm happy with the work I've done. Like, even now, it's like I've still got another 10 seconds, so I'll grab a few more gems. I didn't plan on grabbing these gems, but I might as well. See how many of these I can actually get within the time limit. I got them all. Well, I got all those 4. So that leaves me on a lovely 668. Which, if we compare that to the last episode, that is an increase of 103. Last episode we only improved by, I think it was 87. So I think my episode 4 was probably really bad. But I can't go back to that now. That's done. And this episode is done too. Goodbye.